Okay, so I know it's been a while. Pretty much it's been a full month at this point since I've done an update. And to be honest, I just kind of fell off the whole month. We were on the road for 2.5 weeks, and the first week, I was still pretty good at getting all my workouts and all my steps in. And then as I started, so I was on that trip and we were traveling out west. We went like, I don't know, over 5,000 miles. And we were stopping at different wastewater treatment plants, and I was interviewing some people in these different cities and to get information for my dissertation. And I think it was okay at first because the first few days were just pretty much traveling. Like I only had like one interview set up in that first week really because we were getting out west. And it's like once the interviews started, like once I had that first interview, we just had like a bunch kind of right after the other. And I think I was just kind of like stressed and anxious about doing all these interviews, and we were also moving a lot. Like I had planned out the first few days to kind of where we weren't on the road. We were only on the road for like 6 or 7 hours a day. And but then when I was hitting all these other stops, it was just like day after day, we were just like boom, boom, boom. And, whenever we would get to our hotel, it was just kind of a lot to keep up with. I could have done it. I definitely could have if I was really on top of things. My roommate I think he did go to the gym almost pretty much every day. There may have been like 1 or 2 days that he missed, but there was a lot of times we would get to where we were at. It was like already 5 or 6 o'clock, and I would just need to get to the room and like unpack, and I just needed to kind of like relax for a little bit. And so he would just go to the gym, and I would just be kind of like getting the room together, getting all my stuff together, getting my notes from our interviews together. And I could have done it. He did it, but I didn't. I fell off, and my diet wasn't so bad for like the first part of the trip, but then towards the end, we were just driving a lot, and I just kind of fell off a little bit with the diet. But I didn't like gain a ton of weight or anything. I'm about the same. Or I don't know what I was before. Yeah, that last one, I was like 140. That's still about where I'm sitting right now. And I don't know what I'm going to do going forward. Whenever I'd kind of left off, if I were following the program, I was going into phase 3 because each phase is like 10 weeks, and I was going into like the 30th, 31st week or so. And I don't know, a part of me wants to keep going with the program, but a part of me is like, I think I can still keep doing the workouts, but the diet is just so hard because it's just so far off from how like I feel like I naturally want to eat. And I don't know. So I don't know. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is to just, because I feel like to get the amount of protein and everything that I would need to get to do this right, I would pretty much have to be taking so much protein powder and eating so many like fake vegan foods, and I don't think, like I'm like, I've been seeing all this stuff about processed foods, and even though they're vegan, they're still like highly processed, and it's even like more processed foods than I was eating before when I was just doing plant-based. And But if I just do plant-based, like it's not as, I'm not gonna get enough protein. So that's kind of where my dilemma is. Like, I do feel like the processed foods don't make me feel as good or as healthy. So that's where I'm kind of stuck. Like, I want to keep eating plant-based, but I don't, like, I can eat vegan, but then I don't feel like that's necessarily healthy because all the processed foods I would have to eat. And I really just want to do plant-based and not worry about, you know, taking all this protein and doing all that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to keep tracking my calories and just eating plant-based, but not, you know, not really focus so much on getting the protein in and everything. So I think since I haven't even been to the gym, like, I think I only went like once or twice since we got back, and we got back on like the 16th. So it's been like over a week since I've even been to the gym. And so this is Sunday, so I'm going to get back tomorrow morning, and that's part of the, like, I even thought about just not even doing these videos anymore, but I'm like, no, like, I need to just not give up on going to the gym, because I do feel good when I'm in a good routine of going to the gym and everything. So I'm gonna keep going to the gym or get back into it tomorrow morning, and keep sticking to the workouts and my workout routine and everything, and just not focus so much on the food. And I think once I get my dissertation over with, it's gonna be, I'll really, like, I think I can prep for a competition. I think if I just keep working out and not focus as much right now on my macros and everything, like, I think I've got the understanding of macros, and I think that I can do the macros for, like, and do the fake meat and everything that I'll need to do to compete later on. But I think I have the knowledge and understanding to do that, and I think I will have the ability to do that. But I can't do that for 18 months. Like, I don't know. I just don't think I would feel healthy doing that for 18 months. But I still do plan to compete after I finish my dissertation. And I think if I'm just doing it for like 3 months or so, I think that's doable. But just not this whole time. I just feel like it's not the right thing to do for me right now. And I've got so much going on with my dissertation. I'm probably going to have to travel again at the end of this month to get my interviews finished up. So that trip, I am going to really try to keep going, like go to the gym every day, because it'll be a different situation. I think I can get all my interviews knocked out at this one conference, and so I won't be moving around. I'll be at just one place. So I think that'll be a little bit easier, or at the end of next month, at the end of September, beginning of October. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not gonna do my measurements right now. Like, I don't think my measurements have changed that much. Like, I don't know, I may just change up my videos too. I don't know if it's really necessary to take my measurements every week, because they just don't really change that much, and they just go up and down based on it seems like based on my hormone cycle and whether I'm holding water or not. Same thing with my weight. So maybe I'll just start doing quicker updates like that. I am gonna get back to tracking. I haven't been tracking my meals very well. I tried to on the trip. I did for like a week, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna keep checking in, but just, I don't know, now it's getting into more of the crunch time for my dissertation, and I'm just gonna, my goal for this coming week is to just get back into going to the gym consistently. That's gonna be my goal for this next week. So we'll see how it goes. I don't even know, like, to count the weeks, since I'm not really going on the program anymore, but I guess I will. I guess we'll just skip all of those other weeks and I'll just count this as week 31. And then, or maybe I'll just stop the program. I'm not going to call this like week 31. I think whenever I label them, I put from the week that I started like working out consistently back last year. So I think I'll just keep going those weeks and just kind of give up on this program a little bit. Like, but I don't know. This will be whatever week it is that I'm keep going to the gym consistently. So I don't know. I just want to put this update out just to get myself back on track. So get myself back into just like kind of reassessing things every week and just keeping going so I just don't fall off completely. But I will let you know how this week goes. And yeah, I'll just check back in next week and see if I've gotten back into going to the gym and everything again.